On Thursday, we reported on the news that Josh's sentencing hearing had been delayed. Previously scheduled for April 5th, the hearing has been pushed back 30 days at the request of Josh's lawyers. The attorneys claimed that they had been unable to meet with their client ahead of the hearing due to COVID restrictions. But those who know Josh best suspect that he simply plans to draw this process out as long as possible with no regard for the victims who might be unable to breathe easy until the matter is resolved. One person who would like to see Josh shipped off to his new home in a federal prison as quickly as possible is his cousin Amy Duggar. A longtime critic of her famous family, Amy celebrated when Josh was convicted, and she's made it clear that she believes he should serve the maximum penalty of 20 years behind bars. Amy also feels that Josh has already been coddled and accommodated enough by his parents and the criminal justice system. So it makes sense that she was upset to learn about the postponement of his trial. And we know just how upset she was, as she received the news during an Instagram live session. "I didn't even know that it got delayed," Amy remarked after being informed by a fan, according to UK tabloid The Sun. "Predators need to be off the streets and locked up, they need to be on an island all by themselves," she continued. "So sickening and so sad." At that point, Amy became emotional and struggled to hold back tears. "It has been extremely difficult. I'm not gonna cry," she said. Amy went on to reveal that the situation has caused her to struggle with her faith. "To have a family member in prison," she said, "how do you navigate that? And I'm struggling with my faith over it." Amy then returned to the intended topic of her live session, which was her upcoming podcast. "I am going to talk about my relationship with my family on here. I will discuss the things that hurt me and have hurt me," she told her followers. She went on to state that the podcast will focus, not feature gossip about the more famous Duggars, as she has little contact with most of the family these days. "If you are gonna be toxic and hiding lies and there's major issues going on, then my son is not gonna be a part of that," Amy said. "The second I found out something was going on, I left the show and never looked back and had to step away from people I love." Of course, Amy can never stop being a Duggar, which is likely why she's launching a podcast, so that she and former fans of the family can exorcise their demons together. No doubt, many people who had high opinions of Josh and his problematic parents are now berating themselves for being so easily duped. But while we can't change the past, we can try to make sense of it so as to better learn from our mistakes. And it sounds like Amy is focused on helping others create brighter futures using the knowledge they gained from their painful pasts.